Jacob Eason, former University of Washington quarterback. What's the film say about him? I would draft Jacob Eason over Justin Herbert. Both of the guys are projects. Neither is ready to be an NFL starting quarterback. But Jacob Eason has fewer issues. He's super talented, and after Jordan Love, he has the second strongest arm in the NFL draft. He's pretty good at improvising, pretty good at extending plays. He's a better athlete than people realize. And he does two things much better than Justin Herbert. Number one, he actually knows how to take some off the ball and throw a touch and throw the ball up and over guys. Every throw Justin Herbert makes is a fastball. Jacob Eason knows how to put the ball up and over defenders and into receivers' hands. That's pretty good and pretty helpful. He's also a lot faster at processing defenses. He literally gets the ball out of his hands more quickly than Justin Herbert. Jacob Eason, from the time he recognizes a receiver is open to the time the ball comes out, is just so much faster. Not to mention, he's got a better arm. He's got better throws against man coverage. He's accurate enough to beat man coverage. He's not consistent enough. Jacob Eason is not ready for the NFL because he's not as consistent as I would like him to be. But you see a lot of high-level NFL throws, and you go, okay, I get it. I mean, there's a throw against Boise State. It's a beautiful deep ball deep down the sideline, and you're just like, oh, that's perfect. So potential can be a dangerous word. I get it, because often you see guys with a lot of potential that don't live up to their potential. But Jacob Eason has both more polish and more potential than Justin Herbert. And I encourage people to go watch University of Washington versus Arizona. Jacob Eason shredded Arizona, and there are a couple throws where he's really gutsy. He'll take a hit. He's not afraid to step into a hit as he throws the ball. He'll step into a throw, get nailed, and still deliver a great pass. And I just watch that and go, I love that, man. That's so huge. Now, here are the issues with Jacob Eason. It's the little things. For example, on the final drive against Oregon, he took a sack instead of throwing the ball away. It cost his team an opportunity to get a first down. It put him way behind the chains. Or against Utah, he got baited into throwing an out route. The corner was sitting, waiting for the ball. He grabbed it, the interception, ran for a pick six. It was an ugly interception. And occasionally, Jacob Eason would get greedy and force the ball into double coverage. Or sometimes he was totally unprepared to deal with a blitz, which shows he wasn't processing things well enough in the line of scrimmage. But you got to realize, too, Jacob Eason hasn't started that many games at a high level, especially not recently because he had to transfer and sit out for a while. He's a young guy, and I believe Jacob Eason needs time to sit and learn and develop. But if he does, he could become an NFL franchise quarterback. Now, here's my personal question with Jacob Eason. How hard is Jacob Eason going to work? Here's a real concern. He transferred from Georgia to the University of Washington, and Jacob Eason had to sit out an entire year. All he could do was practice. And it's kind of odd to me that he took an entire year off, and all he could do is prepare and get ready. And when he did finally play, it looked like he still hadn't mastered their offense. He struggled to beat out Jake Haener in the fall. And, for comparison, a while back, Baker Mayfield transferred from Texas Tech to Oklahoma. And Baker Mayfield had to sit out for a year and prepare and learn the offense. And when Baker Mayfield finally did get on the field at Oklahoma after taking the year off, he was really well prepared. He had mastered Oklahoma's offense, and he shredded college football. Why did that not happen with Jacob Eason? Why wasn't he more prepared after taking a year off to study and learn and practice? People in the building at UW that I know were frustrated. They're like, why isn't this guy's development happening faster? So again, I tell you, Jacob Eason has all the talent. His film is there. I love his film. He could become a special quarterback in the NFL. But the question is, will Jacob Eason work his butt off? He's going to be rich. He's young. He's going to have I don't know, man. Does he like hanging out at the lake? Or does he like doing the work and getting better at footwork drills and studying NFL defenses and doing that kind of stuff? The quiet work you have to do by yourself to become a great NFL quarterback. I'm rooting for Jacob Eason. I love Jacob Eason's film. I loved watching him against Arizona, taking shots, getting nailed, having gutsy throws where he stepped into getting a hit. I love that kind of stuff. So I really hope Jacob Eason works his butt off and succeeds. We'll find out. He's really talented. I'd take him over Justin Herbert. He's the fourth best quarterback, in my opinion, in the NFL draft. But the question is, how hard will Jacob Eason work to succeed at the NFL level? In case you don't know, Strong Opinion Sports is not just a YouTube channel. It is also a full audio podcast. You can find it on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Play, pretty much everywhere you find podcasts. And if you like podcasts, please do me a huge favor and give it a listen.